Hello, everybody. It has been quite some time, hasn't it? It is your boy Ruby DJ here, back again with something that I had planned on doing for quite a while, but never really found an opportunity to do it. But I figure, you know what? I haven't made any content for a good year, so why not? Why not leave the year out with at least one? You know? And this idea came inspired by Maximilian Dude. You should go check him out. Also, there's a couple other fighting game YouTubers that have also took upon this idea as well and expanded more upon it. One person in particular is Coefficient, who has done Rate the Supers on a quite a couple anime games as well. So I So this is gonna be my opinion on the supers in Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles, aka Demon Slayer, for those that don't know. And yeah, we're gonna get started. Man, this game, for those that know, it's a I'd say what is it like a 2.5D arena fighter for Demon Slayer, obviously. But it's also made by the people that have done the Naruto Storm series, Cyber Connect 2, and so on and so forth. So I figure, now how do we go about doing this? Well, I figure we go in order. And yes, this is also a tag fighter as well. So we're going to start off with Tanjiro and Nezuko. And it doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to have our test dummy be Enmu. Which, by the way, in my opinion, Enmu is, if not, well, if one of the more stronger characters in this game. For a game like this, it's quite nice, honestly. It's quite nice for an anime like Demon Slayer to get their own game. It's nice. All right, so all right, I figured, you know what? We'll just go in for the base level 3. We're not gonna go into Surge and then do it. All right, Water Tanjiro, go. Hmm. All right, not a bad start. I give water breathing Tanjiro a, let's say a 7 out of 10. Right? You know, it's definitely got a good flair to it. Plus also this shot right here with the water dragon. And then the explosion at the end. That's really good. That's a really good super. It's 7 out of 10. All right, we move on to Nezuko. Nezuko, from my experience, she's a pretty solid character, right? Pretty solid, like, brawler type character, you know. But anyways, Nezuko. You know, I want to give, completely unbiased, I want to give that a 7 out of 10 as well, right? It's nothing super crazy, but it's also a really nice looking super. It's like, look at this, fucking drop kicks you, and it's like, ready, Then you flying, knocks you down, sprays all her blood on you, and then just causes the blood to explode. It's like, the creative genius. That's really good. 7 out of 10. All right, next we have the Konji Urokodaki and Makomo. Alright, so here we have Sakonji, who is, if not one of the most highest health characters in the entire game. Like, by far. If you don't believe me, look up Stray's video on the health for all the characters. Anyways, Sakonji. I almost forgot his super had small range, but it's good. Oh. Let me see that one more time, actually. Let me see that one more time. So, walks up. And then, bop, bop, bop. I want to give that... I want to give that... Yeah, I'm kind of... I don't want to give it a low score, because that's just... I don't want to really give it a low score. I want to give it an 8 out of 10. Right? It's like slightly better than water breathing Tandros, but it's not like close to a 10. Right? Like, let's look at this one more time. I do like the shot of him just like it's all black and white, and then it just changes to color. It's like, that's actually a really nice touch. Sakonji, 8 out of 10. Alright, now we got Makomo. Wasn't really expecting her to be a playable character in this game. But then again, can't really be surprised. But alright. Makomo. I like the nice little touch she had at the end. Like, I like the little like Jane, and then then like the bubbles explode. That's actually really good. That's a really solid one. That's like a 9 out of 10. Honestly, really solid super. All right, now we get to one of my mains in this game, Sabito, and we get to Zenitsu, who is, if not one of the more busted slayers in this whole game. Honestly, base roster, Zenitsu was just, he is just one of the most busted characters in this whole game, dude. Now, Sabito was another character I did not expect to be a playable fighter as well. Like, same with Makomo, like, both these two, like, if you've watched the anime and or read the manga, you know why. Alright, so anyways, Sabito. That one's actually really nice. This is another really good super too. This is like really well done. Slashes him, and then that shot right there with the mask. Oh, that's really nice. And then that's another really good super. I want to give it. Doesn't feel like a 10. It feels more like a, I want to say 7 or 8 out of 10. You know what? Let's go right down the middle. 7.5 out of 10. Right. Oh, also before I get into Zenitsu Super, I'm not gonna do the supers where they're like in a different costume, because again, it's just aesthetic change, not really anything crazy. But yeah. Anyways, Zenitsu. His level 3 just goes super fucking long too. That went by really quick. Hold on. I want to see that one more time. Hold on. Thunder breathing, first form. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know how I feel about Zenitsu's, right? Like, don't get me wrong, it is flashy. It is really flashy, but it goes by a bit quick, which is understandable because again, it's Zenitsu. I don't know. I'll give Zenitsu's a. I'll give him an 8. Right? I'll give him an 8 out of 10. All right. Next, we move on to one of my other mains, Inosuke Hashibira. And we also move on to Murata. All right. I absolutely love this character. Like Inosuke is just like he's one of my favorite characters in the anime and manga, and also in this game. It's oh, he's just like he just feels like so fun to play with. This is like just everything about this character is just great. Anyways, Inosuke. God, that super is just beautiful, right? Because he stabs you, he drags you into the ground, and then he just lifts you into the air. And when you think you're safe, nah. That shot right there is, oh my god, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. I give Inosuke's like, I give him a 9 out of 10. Right? It's like it's on the cusp of a 10, but not there yet. Right? So 9 out of 10. And now we move on to what people thought, well, myself included, thought to be a joke character. For those that don't know what a joke character is, basically, their intentions are like to not be a solid character, more or less like just there, to just be like sort of a comedic character to fill in the spot, basically. Murata is one of those characters that we did not even expect to be playable, just because he's like had like one brief moment in the anime and the manga too. But anyways, Murata. I'm sorry. I gotta see that one more time. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's actually funny. It's like watch out, Murata coming through. Watch your toes. I do like the little touch they did, where it's like because Murata. Okay, small little thing about Murata. he has no breathing style, but I do like they gave us like a small little glimpse of him potentially being a water style breather, right? But we don't know that for sure. Anyways, the super I give that um it's all right. It's good on the comedic effect. Like comedic effect is like a solid 8, but for the super itself, it gets like a 6. Right? It gets like a 6. Not a terrible super. I just realized we're probably might be able to finish this. We might be able to. Right. All right. Anyways, Gyu and Shinobu. All right. So now we are going to get into potentially some of the Hashiras in this game. One of which is the water Hashira, Gyu. I like how. Okay, first of all, that's super. Honestly, really well done on the art for it. Really well done. Um, I like how was it? Like I like the shot where you see him on like there's like 3 shots here that like this here and that right there. That's 2, and then you just have this one. That's really good. That's a really well done super they done for Gyu. I give it. Mm, I want to say that's a solid. I want to say that's like a dead calm out of 10. No, actually, give it a 9. It's all a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. All right, and now we have potentially everybody else's favorite female character in Demon Slayer, the insect Hashira, Shinobu, which in this game she is a pretty solid character all around. Like in terms of like mobility and just pure combo potential. Because like the fun fact about her, as you're probably gonna see with the rest of like a couple more characters, her supers, like her little mini specials, all like have poison damage to them. So say like, well, I don't think not all of them, but I think just like one, I believe in particular, which would be her uppercut, her DP. So, anyways, uh, Shinobu, nice, beautiful, absolutely, 10 out of 10. All right, let's try that again. Sorry. Mm. That super. Oh my. First of all, the beauty of using the butterflies as an effect, really well done. Right? I do also like that like she starts off with the super just like stabbing you with her sword. It's like stab 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 stab. It's like that's actually really nice. It's like a nice one, and I do like the shot of her transforming into a butterfly to then just come down and just stab you into the ground. That's really nice. That's really well done. I give it mm, unbiased. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. Right? it just has that sort of beauty that a lot of characters didn't really have as much. But Shinobu's, it kind of flourishes that a bit more, right? It's like, look at this. Goes in, stab, then jumps up. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. That's actually that's really well done. That's really well done. You know what? Nah, we'll go even. We'll go even. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. All right, it's time for the Flame Hashira Rengoku, and we have Hinokami Kagura Tanjiro. All right, we have Kyojiro Rengoku, which I'm pretty sure in everybody's opinion is one, if not like top 5 favorite Hashiras in Demon Slayer. Because like, oh man, like just the overall design of this character and the way he fights, it's just, it's, oh, it's great. All right, uh, Rengoku. Brother, the first of all, the effects and oh my god, that I think that's a 10 out of 10, right? Because you got this shot right here, and then you get that shot right there, and then you just get this. It's like, oh my god, and then you get the fire tornado, and you get oh my god, and the pose at the end. That's so sick. That's so sick. 10 out of 10, Rengoku. 10 out of 10. All right, and now we have Hinokami Tanjiro, which you kind of guess that since you know the developers of the Naruto Storm series had multiple versions of their characters, they kind of took that formula with Tanjiro a little bit, right? But anyways, enough about that. Tanjiro. I'm sorry. I feel like we stumbled upon 2 characters that have 10 out of 10 supers. Just like, look at this. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, and that shot right there, too. Oh, that's really well done. That's really well done. 10 out of 10, Hinokami Tanjiro. Now, you may be wondering, am I also going to do the Academy characters? Um, yes and maybe no, to be honest. Because, like all they have is like a different super than their original counterparts. I think I'm gonna. Actually, you know what? If you want, I will make another video as a continuation to this one with the Academy characters added on. Does that sound good? If not, let me know. Anyways, I've all right. So we move on to the DLC demons. Uh, I think let's start off with the first demon to be released for this game. Rui. As for the dummy for the demon side, actually, what? Nah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot that little thing. All right, so fun little fact I noticed. I forgot you cannot select daytime stages with the demons, which makes sense because demons like to fight in the nighttime, not in the day. Anyways, we have actually one of my mains for the demon side of Demon Slayer. Uh, Lower Moon 5, Rui. Alright, before I give my rating, I would like to let everybody know that before Rui even came out and ever got released into this game, I he was one of my demons that I really did not like in the show. I just despised his overall character, to be honest. I didn't really like him until I decided to take a crack at him when he got released, and Lord, my opinion on him changed very fast. So let's look at this super one more time because right, he puts you in the web, traps you in like this this blood cage, and then drops down this like it's like I don't know. I wanna give. It's not a terrible super. It looks good. It looks great. Right, the camera work, everything. Um, but overall, it's kind of average, to be honest. Right, it's kind of average because I feel like they could have done a bit more with this. Right. Um, I think I'm gonna have to give it. I think I'm gonna have to give it like a 5, 6, maybe. No, no, I give it like a 5. This is a 5. It's a 5 out of 10. All right, we are moving on to practically one of my most hated demons in the game, Enmu. I absolutely do not like Enmu. Alright, here we have one of the best, if not one of the most annoying demons to fight in this game, Enmu. I, I have a solid, like a very solid question. Um, why? Like, don't get me wrong, the super, it looks great. It looks grotesque. It actually kind of fits the character really well. I just question why, right? Because like, it feels like there was some direction that they wanted to go with this super, and then that. I feel like they could have done something like a bit different instead of just like, oh, I just grew my entire demonic body in front of you. Now I'm going to squash you with it. Uh, I don't know. I feel like that's like a 4 or 5 out of 10, right? Yeah, no, that's a 4. That is a 4 out of 10, dude. I'm sorry. They could have done so much more with that. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, I kind of went out of order a little bit, but it's okay. We're kind of a little bit on track with this because we move on to one of my favorite demons actually in both the show and in this game, the Upper Moon 3 himself, Akaza.
よし、鬼殺大使としての意地を見せる。
All right, and all right. We're moving on to our. I think not just myself, but I think everybody in the community can kind of agree that when he showed up in the show, it was like everybody's favorite like demon. Not just aesthetic alone, just let me just show you. Can you say 10 out of 10? Because this, oh my god, this super, so well done, right? Like the camera work and just the overall punches there. And then this, it's like, bro, and he's smiling while he's just beating the crap out of you like this. Like, oh my god, that's really well done. That is a 10 out of 10 for Akaza. 10 out of 10. Like, look at this one more time. Look at this one more time. So nice, you guys see it thrice. Oh, that's so good. Then brrrr, bah. And the explosion there too. Oh my god, that's really good. That is really good super. 10 out of 10, Akaza. 10 out of 10. Alright, so I'm trying to remember who was next. And if memory serves, I believe it was... Yeah. Oh, nope. Actually, nope. Right. It was Yaiba first, then Susumaru. Because the weird thing is with the demons, they release them in pairs. Right? They release them in pairs. So like after Yaiba and Susumaru. Yaiba, in my opinion... Oh, look at this walk. Look at this. Alright, Yaiba, in my opinion, is... I would say he's one of the worst demons, just in terms of like overall combo damage. And I don't mean combo damage as in like, oh, you know, special, chain to another special. Like, I'm talking about like overall like combo damage, right? Like, look at that. And not to mention, he's just like the type of character that just like uses all of his meter just for damage, which is standard in this. But it's like Yaiba doesn't really have much tools to work with in order to get that much damage in. So he's just kind of stuck playing the long game for a while. Alright, Yaiba. You know? I kind of like that, right? Not a bad super. kind of just using the arrows as like, all right, I'm gonna direct you into every single direction to harm you, and then that shot at the end there too. Um, I'm gonna give his super a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give his a 7 out of 10. All right, next we have one of the other demons that I main in this game. All right, we have one of my favorites. Well, another one of my favorite characters actually that they introduced in the show, Susumaru. I love how like super impactful like this super is compared to the other ones. Cause like just like listen, it's like smack, and then like just the overall impact of that, and then you just have this. The fact that Tamari Ball went in like it was a rocket and just overall explodes, that's really good. That's actually that's actually kind of crazy and also really creative. I like it. I give that super uh I give that an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. All right. We move on to two demons in one deal here. We have Yoshiro and Tamayo. All right, so now we move on to Yushiro and Lady Tamayo. Which, for those who were wondering, I was not actually expecting these two to make it into the game as a playable character, considering the only one who has combat experience a little bit is Yushiro, right? They just have Tamayo as like an assist character for this, so it's like a 2-for-1, right? Right. Anyways, uh, it's another goofy super, right? Because you have this is like another goofy super, right? It's like you got Yushiro just beating the crap out of your opponent, and just like noticing Lady Tamayo, and then it's just like, what? Nah, you're not touching my waifu. Like, I don't know. It's got like a certain charm to it too, which makes it really nice. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. Right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are kind of nearing the end here. So next we got Tengen Uzui, aka the most flashiest Hashira in Demon Slayer history. All right, we have the one of many DLC Slayer characters in this game, the Sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui, who, in my opinion, is one of my favorite Hashiras, right next to Rengoku. I don't know if that's just me, but anyways, uh, Tengen Super. Can I just say flashy out of 10. That that's super. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We got fireworks. We got oh my gosh. Perish with style. Oh my And then you got the pose at the end. Bruh. That's sick. That's actually really sick. I give Tengen's I would give it a 9 out of 10. Right? Cuz like I almost want to give it a 10 just for how flashy and stylish this is. Right? Cuz like just look at this. I don't know. And then yeah, no. This gets a 10 out of 10. This gets a 10 out of 10. So, an absolutely stylish super. I like it. All right, we're moving on to one of the if I think one of the last 3 DLC demons released for this game. Uh, full demon form Nezuko. All right, we're now moving on to advanced demon form Nezuko or full demon form Nezuko, which honestly was not really expecting. Well, that's not true. I kind of expected, but then again, I did not expect her to be released alongside Tengen. But you know what? Let's just rate the super. Let's rate it. Okay, Nezuko, calm down. Holy. I do like that they kept the startup for her previous super, and then she just like starts wailing on your opponent. We're like, oh man, like let's look at this. And this also goes far too. It's like look at this, just starts clawing the crap out of you, and then drops the leg. Oh man. Oh and oh. I want to give that. I'm gonna give that super a 9 out of 10. Right? It's close to a 10, but not a 10. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for full demon Nezuko. All right, we moving on to the entertainment district arc versions of the main 3. Tanjiro and Zenitsu. All right, so we have entertainment district Tanjiro, aka Bloody Eye Rage Tanjiro. Honestly, was not expecting them to make entertainment districts versions of them. I almost expected them to make them like costumes for the other characters, but I think it's all right that they made them, playable characters to use. Anyways, Rage Tanjiro. I love how they also incorporated like I love how they made it so it's like with each slash has also a little bit of like a fire to it, right? Because this is Tanjiro mixing both his breathing styles that he's learned, and we just kind of see like how that would work. Because like, look at this. Got the water breathing, and then in the middle of this, you can see a hint of like the Hinokami Kagura. And those last two shots of the super are really well done. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. That's a really good looking super. That's really good. All right, and now we move on to Zenitsu. All right, here we go. Oh my god, that. Okay, that is like a. I want to say that's like a 2 or 3 step up from his like not his like his previous super. Cause like look at this. Like look at this. Like bro, like oh my god, that looks so good. I'm gonna also give that a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna give both Tanjiro and Zenitsu a 9 out of 10 for both their supers because that's really well done. All right, we move on to last of the DLC Demon Slayers. Inosuke Hashirira, the Entertainment District arc version of him. Version of himself. All right. And by the way, just for those that are wondering, the Entertainment District arc version of Inosuke, Zenitsu, and Tanjiro, some of their combos are pretty much the same, just like with like added effects, right? They added like a bit more effects to them. But what does make them different though is like their specials that they have, right? Anyways, Inosuke, go. I love the little Muki Muki at the end. I like that. I want to. This super is actually. It fits the character so well, right? Like, look at this. Look at this. I wanna say that's also a 9 out of 10. Right? I want to say that's like a 9 out of 10. I want to say that's a 9 out of 10 super for this version of Inosuke. All right, we moving on to the last two. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to one of the final DLC, one of two final DLC characters for this game. Upper Moon 6, Daki. I want to say, I don't know about this super actually, cause like, cause like, it does look cool though. It looks nice, right? It looks pretty. It's just the shots are really well done. This here, um, I don't know. I feel like it could have done a bit more with this one too. Just like with Enmu, it feels like they wanted to go a certain direction, but for Daki, they went the direction. It's just I don't know. It felt like they could have done like added a bit, like added something in there, just like a little bit, right? To give it like a nice little touch. Um, I'm gonna have to give it a 7 out of 10, right? Like, don't get me wrong, the super it looks great, it looks well done, right? It's not terrible, so 7 out of 10. All right, we are moving on to the last DLC character for this game, Upper Moon 6 Gyutaro. And you know what? We're gonna end this with we're gonna end this with Tengen as our test dummy. All right, we have the last of the DLC characters, Gyutaro, who is honestly one of my other favorite demons in the show and in this game as well. It's like, oh my god, I just love like the overall aesthetic of him, right? It's like just look at him. Look at this man. Like he is just ready for a fight. He is ready. He is prepared. And he's prepared right now to show us his super. The fact that they went so like they went so hard with this super, it's actually amazing. Cause like look at this. Oh whoop. I just love this. Like this is actually one of my favorite supers in this game, right next to Akaza. I'm gonna say Gyotaro's for a character like him. I'm gonna give his a 10 out of 10, right? Because like this super, like first of all, it is quick, but it does quick in the right way. Because like look at this, like so many shots here, just overall look great, and just oh man, that's a good super. That's an overall like one of the best supers I have seen in this game. 10 out of 10 for a Gyutaro. 10 out of 10. All right, that's all of these supers. No, Inosuke, we're not gonna fight now. All right, so that, that's so nice. All right, so that is all the supers for Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles. I would just say is really nice looking supers that they have came up with for each and every one of the characters in this game. Even ones we expect didn't to be like to become a playable character in this game, like characters like Murata and like Yushiro. It's all I gotta say is this game is beautiful, right? Demon Slayer animation, like direction, it's really nice. Anyways, this is the end of the video. So, uh, the next video I'm going to do is this next one's probably going to be a surprise, a small surprise, one may say. Anyways, uh, have a good night, have a good afternoon, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Au revoir.